welcome to our new moon and end of the year practice. This is a practice that not only will give us a little bit more slow down so that we can be more contemplative and be allowed to collect ourselves and kind of get very clear about what we want. Typically in January, in Ayurveda and yoga, you do not set goals. You do not plant seeds. But because of the new moon, we are able to do that. So we're going to do a practice that helps us to really get centered within ourselves and then move into that clarity of mind. And you could support yourself further with this practice and also doing things like having a vision board, journaling, getting really clear in your own mind, brainstorming, even having a conversation with a friend that allows you to kind of clear out the cobwebs and get clear about what you really want for your life. Okay, so let's get started with our practice. If you have a block or a strap close by, grab that because we might be using that for our practice today if I have time. All right, let me adjust this. Okay, so coming to the top of your mat, we're going to take a nice big inhale and let the arms reach up. And then exhale, release down. Pause. Take a breath. Moving slow. We want to be more contemplative in our practice today. The next inhale, lift up. And then exhale down. Again, we're going to hold it here one more time. Connect your thumbs to your heart. Pause. Good. Inhale up again. And this time we drop into a forward fold. Exhale all the way down. And pause. Let your head relax. Good, and on your next inhale, lift up, all the way up. Open up the chest. Exhale down, all the way down. And again, adding a pause, moving slow, being very aware and deliberate. Inhale up again. Now this time, exhale, we're gonna sit. And then the arms come up, stay seated. Once again, we pause. Grounded, clear. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. And then bend those knees. Inhale. Lift. Pause. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Bend the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. And then step back into down dog. Walking out. So you want to bring some movement into the ankles and the knees. And then drawing both heels down. Get hollow in your belly. Good, and then dropping down onto your knees. We're going to lift up the right leg. Come up and rotate. Then release forward. So you might have to slide your leg back a little bit. Drop down. Good, then step back, down dog. Now step the left leg forward, drop the knee and come up and twist again. And then shifting forward. Good, and then step back, down dog. Now we want to integrate as much as we can. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up. Right leg is going to step forward. Now we go into warrior one and rise up. And then we're going to add another rotation. So then you rotate. So you're either going to rotate this direction like this. We'll do it this way. Or you can drop one hand to the ground and reach. Then release, step back, down dog. Then step the left leg forward. Drop your back heel, lift up, warrior one, reach. And then rotate. So either you're going to hold it here, or you can use a block on the ground, or take your hand to the ground and reach up. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. And then we're going to drop down onto your knees and shift forward, lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Good. Picking up the right leg, you're going to just drop the back knee. You're coming up again, rotate. Then shifting forward into that lunge. You can take your leg back a little further. And now add rotation to it. So your hand can either be here on the thigh, or you can take it around the back. Good, and then from there, release, step back. Left leg steps forward, drop the back knee, lift up and rotate. Good, then you're going to release your hands to the ground. Now you can just step your foot up or take your leg back. Lunge. And then rotate, either the hand goes to the thigh, or you can release it to your low back. Good, then hand to the ground, step back, down dog. And now shift forward plank, modify to the knees if you need to, or lower. Lift up cobra. Open up. Take it back, down dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one again. Reach. Then the left hand to the ground or to a block, open. Good, now come back up, warrior one, reach. And then you're gonna reach forward with the left hand. Reach. Drop the hand to the ground in front. Slide the back leg in. You can keep it on the ground here. Take your right hand to your sacrum. Start to lift your back leg up. Then rotate so that your right shoulder stacks on top of the left. Reach your right arm up. Turn your head and look to the side. Then release back. Now as you release back, you're going to drop into a forward fold. So go right into a forward fold. Shift your right hip back. Keep your sacrum level. You can use a block here, or you can have your hands on your shin. Be the observer. And it's really, you want to allow whatever lifts up out of the body, allow it. It's an opportunity. Step back, down dog. Then the left leg steps forward, warrior one. Reach. Then your right hand goes to the ground and lift your left hand up. You can use a block. Swing the left arm around and come back up, warrior one. Good, then you're gonna reach with your right hand. Reach out in front, slide your back leg in. Then take your left hand to the sacrum. Lift that right leg up. Then release the left arm, turn your head and look to the side. Parvarita Ardha Chandrasana. Then release back. Now slide back. Then you're going to take it into that forward fold. You can use a block. You can take your hands to your shin. Move the left hip back. You want to keep your sacrum even. And then from there, stepping back, down dog. Shift forward plank, modify to the knees if you need to, lower. And lift up cobra. Drop your shoulders, bend those elbows, lift your chest. And take it back. And when you go back, you're going to release back into prayer. All the way back. Walking your hands to the right, shifting your hip to the left. Turn your head to the right. And then walking your hands to the left, shifting your hip to the right, turn your head to the left. Coming to the center and then moving up into a crawling position. Taking your right arm under, you want your shoulder to go right to the center of the mat. Shift to the side. And take the left arm up and around the low back. Even out your hips. Breathe. Good, and slowly come out of that crawling position. And now you're gonna go left arm under that shoulder, goes right to the center of your mat. Turn your head. Even out your hips. Take your arm to the low back. And slowly come out of that. Back into down dog. And right leg steps forward. You're gonna go into warrior two and open up. Look down the middle right finger. Back hand swings around, comes forward. Rotate. Keep your back heel down. This is a bigger rotation. Then release the arm and step back. Down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lift cobra. And take it back. Down dog. Drop your right knee and then open up into a modified Vashisthasana, side plank, or take the leg in front of you. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower, lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Left leg down, steps forward, warrior two. Open up. Look down the middle left finger. Back hand swings around. Keep the back heel down. Open. Big rotation. Swing the arm around. And step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Lift cobra. And then you're going to take it back. Shift all the way back. Extend your arms, prayer pose. Forehead to the ground or to a block. Feel your body. Connect with your breath. Once again, walking your hands to the right side, shifting your hips to the left. Turn your head to the right. See if you can reach a little farther this time. And then walking your hands to the left, shifting your hips to the right. Right hand is really reaching. Turn your head to the left. Coming back up into a crawling position. We want to then again, take your shoulder either to the center or a little closer to that left edge. Drop, right shoulder's down, take that left shoulder up, wrap the arm, sacrum is even, you guys. Slowly coming out of that. Shifting to the other side, either left shoulder going to the center of the mat or moving a little closer to the right edge. Drop down, under. Keep the sacrum flat. Arm goes around, you're stacking that right shoulder on top of the left. Sometimes it does help to open up your knees a little bit more. Good, and then from there, we're coming back up into down dog. Right leg's gonna now step forward, warrior two. You're going into warrior two, open up. And then we're gonna straighten the leg, reach, maybe adjusting your back foot a little bit, slide it in and line up the front heel with the arch of the back, and lower into Trikonasana. Now make sure you keep the torso lined up with that right leg, front leg. Now coming into warrior four, reach, turn your head, look up. Then the back hand comes around and rotates. Keep the back heel down, reach up. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Left leg steps forward, warrior two. Open up. Good, now you're gonna straighten the leg, adjust your back foot in a little bit. Straight. Then reach up and lower, Trikonasana. So you can either go just below the knee, or see if you could slide down. You can use a block. I've got one right here. The block goes on the baby toe side of your foot. Make sure you are keeping the torso back, lined up with the front leg. So in other words, you're not leaning forward. That is a habit that people get into. Stay away from that. Bend the leg and come up. Warrior four, turn your head, look up. Back hand comes around, drops to the ground. Keep your heel on the ground, lift, rotate. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Lift up cobra. And then take it back. Child's pose, arms behind you, forehead down. Okay, and so then from there, we're going to lift up and we're going to do some work to help us open up the upper bodies and shoulders. So what I want you to do is you're going to take your right leg in, your left leg on top, and see if you could stack your knees. Now, it does help to have yourself lifted pretty high. Okay? So you've got one leg in, the right leg's in, left leg's on top. Okay? Rotate to the left. And then you want to go forward. Hands on the bottom of your feet, go forward. Now we're going to be doing something here with our arms to help open up the upper back. Just lost my lift. Good. And then lift up. Now, your leg that's on top, so it's your left leg on top, you're going to now take your left arm in front, right arm on top, wrap your arms, and bring the palms of your hands together. Now, the action of your upper body is forward and up. So go forward, lift, then drop forward again. Now, you can bring your elbow to your knee, or if you're a little more flexible, you can use a block. Okay? And you go down to the block and then release your arms down. I really want to do this today because what it's going to do is it's going to help release tension out of the upper back, shoulders, and then where the neck comes into the occipital ridge. Why is that important? Well, it's important because we're trying to access our inner wisdom. You cannot do it if you're holding tension in the upper back like that. We want all that tension to be released so the channels open. Good, and then slowly come out of that. Lean back and just shake out your legs. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. I'm just going to do this, because then I'm up higher. Thirds. Okay, so now you had your right heel in. Now you're going to do the opposite. Left heel in, right leg on top, and turn to the right. Then both hands are going to touch the bottom of the feet. Go forward. Good. Now lift up, open up your arms. So the leg that's on top should be your right leg. You're going to take that right arm and it goes under. Wrap the hands together, bring the palms of the hands together. Action is forward and up. That's opening up the upper back. Then drop your elbows to your knees, or once again, you can use a block here, here, or flat. And then drop down. Release your arms. Release your head. Good, and then slowly come out of that. Release your legs. Take them out in front of you. Shake them out. Good. Then take it onto your back. Find your heels and lift up into bridge. Now watch the knees. Keep them tracked in line with the front of the hip bone. Release down, draw your right knee in, extend the left leg. Open up to the right. Extend that leg. Bend the knee, bring it in, take it across. Extend your right arm out and then extend that right leg out again. That's an option. You could stay bent if you would like. Taking that foot on top of the left knee, bring it in. Interlace your fingers at the hamstring. Release your glutes. Left knee comes in, right leg extends, pull it in. Open up to the side. You have the option of then extending that leg. Then bring your knee back in. Lay down, Barbie. Lay down. And then go across the body and extend. So Barbie's a little too premature here. She's trying to do Shavasana. Then take that leg and place it on top of the right knee. Interlace your fingers at the hamstring, draw it in, release your glutes. Press into your sacrum. Bring a little lumbar curve back. Then releasing back into bridge. And then down and set yourself up for Shavasana. Legs go to the corners of your mat, arms down. Cover your eyes, get warm. So put your socks on, put your sweatshirt on, whatever you need to do to be warm. Good, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow some movement into your fingers and toes. And gently, slowly roll to your right side. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position, and we are going to finish our practice today in a meditative, contemplative practice. So go ahead and sit comfortably, either on your blanket, your meditation cushion, or in a chair. Make sure your spine is lifted. Close your eyes. Once again, bringing your pointer finger and thumb together. Recognizing the divine within, that you enter within seeking peace. Come to the divine within in silence, in the quiet of your own heart, in the deep recesses of the mind, and listen. Wait and listen to your own inner divine voice. Hear the divine speaking to you. Hear that voice in silence and in certainty and in love. Be still and wait and listen to the silence within. Bringing your hands together and connecting your thumbs to your heart. Anchoring in peace of mind. Let all thoughts be still. Namaste. Good job, you guys. Happy New Year.